Hello and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are here with another, let's go ahead and call it thrilling Rimworld Let's Play. We got absolutely trashed in the last one. I feel like this is going to be a little bit better. This time it's not Rusty and the trio of Egyptian gods that are going out. It's just me, my best friend Brandon, landing down, and our two dogs, our two doges, Linus and Gnome. And it's gonna be a lot of fun. We've got a lot of different tools, like unforbid everything on the map. Boom, very, very handy. And yeah, so this is what I'm thinking right here. This is where we dropped in. This is the city, I guess. Muffalo to the north. Alpaca geothermal right here. Is there one in town? It's kind of rare to have it within the town. There's one here. Eventually we can expand this entire area. That would be real nice. But for now I think we're gonna just kind of play it real easy. Right here we're gonna make like a how do we want to split this? Like this. Let's go ahead and repair this. A door. No. It's like now I don't want it to be uneven. These two rooms are even. Good. This is where we'll sleep. Build a door there. There. Fill in the wood walls. I'm real picky about how I build. I'm sorry if that's not your forte, then you're playing Rimworld incorrectly. And because me and Brandon are gay, we have to have our own place to sleep. This is make a stockpile here. That'll be okay. Let's go ahead while we're at it. Completely cosmetic. It only makes them feel a little bit better, but I like having wood floors. Helps insulation, I guess. I don't know, in reality it does, but don't really know how they're going to be doing it in here. So, we got a little sleeping area. Now we got... Next question, where do we really want to expand to? We got a whole lot of deer over here. These are just tables, old shelves and stuff. Okay. Deconstruct that for materials later. Where do we want to start building? Over here? Across the pond. We deconstructed this and then just filled in the walls, let's say with some wood, and then built a door there. Let's have that be our next project. Oh, steel building, nice. We're gonna eventually also floor up this little area. Good. Alright, let's see. Between our two soldiers, between me and Brandon, obviously I'm the better shot, so I get the survival rifle. Let's just do that now. Good. And you can get the handgun. But I have a insane amount. Oh wait, that's not how I wanted it to go. But we also have a plasteel knife, so in case we run out of ammo, I can always shank someone to death. Packaged meals, it's fine. We can go ahead and install these. We both get one bed. I guess the dogs will decide that for themselves. We can go ahead and assign the dogs to get trained in hauling. Good. Let's go ahead and set up some dumping stockpiles. This can be our growing little nook. So something like that. Here. Probably here. This is where I'm gonna make a gigantic stockpile for dumping shit. Something like this first. Get all that out of the way. I don't want to see it. Go ahead and cut these trees. First couple of nights in Rimworld are nights that you'll never forget. Because usually it's the most beast you're gonna find in this game. And then all of a sudden, all at once, boom, boom, boom. everything's going shit. So we have the Cathulu mod installed, so looking for a bright red tree or a monolith or something. This is concrete down here. Nice. Yeah, it looks like only like the 3. 1, 2, 3, and then maybe one more I missed somewhere, probably. One all the way up here, but that's irrelevant. Muffalo, all kinds of good stuffs. Gnome and Linus, just chilling. Obedience, nice, great, 40% chance. Yeah, man, that's a 2 out of 5 chance. That was pretty good. Good odds, Linus. Well done. This is gonna be like our stone cutting area, I guess, later. After we chop these trees down and shit. Finish flooring up. I like the floors to be done first. I like doing a very realistic pattern, I guess. Like, you're not gonna build this wall and then floor around it. You're gonna put the fucking floors down and then wall around. Or something. Shut up. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. No, yes, obedience. Ah, so close. Alright. Now we're gonna pause. Alright, so what do we want to do in here? So let's go ahead and go to construction. Production, I mean. And we're gonna make something of a kitchen in here. Something like this. So it would have to be a doorway in. And this is gonna be the freezer. And then we'll have like that. Wood's not a great insulator of the cold, but it's not horrible either. We're gonna have temperature going in like this. We're gonna need actually, I don't even think we need this or to do any of this crazy stuff, actually, because I got one of these cool mods that just hooks up a refrigerator. We'll have a couple, so yeah, that's fine, perfect. We still want something like that though for our food, I guess, right? So in retrospect, in hindsight, I guess this is fine. We won't make it that cramped, just a little bit less cramped. Colonists do complain about tight quarters. Let's go ahead and get our, let's go ahead and, because it's me and Brandon, obviously we need a, you know, emperor sized table. We'll have it over here next to the fridges. 3, 4. Good, good. And want to put down anything? Gas street lamp? No, nothing like that. No, that's good for now. It's good for now. Let's go ahead and let the game run. I actually want to pause one more time because I was kind of lazy about this. We're both really good doctors. It's fine. Flick. Negotiate. We'll have at 3. We'll have 1 priority cooking. No one can hunt until I say so. Don't fish either. Construct. Repair. Haul. Clean at 2. I'll keep that at 3. 3. We'll just keep this at like 4. 4, 4, 4, 4. Growing is going to be 1 priority also. Something like that. We'll just kind of make sure everyone's doing good. Alright, good. Hauling everything to where it needs to go is great. Yeah, that's fine. I guess as long as we're both doing it, it's all good. All good in the hood. Now let's go to power. Solar generation. I like it. Let's go ahead and just drop it here. I like to get 2. And I'm actually going to make it over here, my battery packs. So I'm going to go something like that. Connect a power cable like this. Then we're going to block this little area in so we don't get power surges. And put a nice little cute door. Fill this blocks in. There we go. Alright, let's just go ahead and set up the bill for the cooking table while they're doing all this stuff. We got a gourmet mod added, so we can make a whole lot of neat soups and stuff. Make wax for candles, I guess. Strange meals, lavish meals. We'll do simple meals, fine meals. How about cook soup? You need a skill of 10 to cook soup. Jesus, fuck. Cook veggie mush. Just, what is it? 0.5 nutrition of anything vegetarian. Okay. That's fine, I guess. That's Q. Well, the batteries will start getting charged up later. I guess we can designate a little bit more of this wood to be cut, because we're gonna cut something like this away from. I'm actually gonna cancel all of these because we're gonna be farming here. So I'm gonna go with some fences. I don't have any. I have no wood right now. Okay, so we just need to chop some wood. We're all gonna clean for a little bit. It's probably because I don't have plant cutting as a high priority. Plant cutting really needs to be top priority always, whenever possible. So, looks like Gnome sleeps with me, Linus with Brandon. Let's go ahead and we got Hard Worker, Jogger, Optimist. We got Green Thumb, Industrious, Hard Worker. I like it. I can't art because that's always been Brandon's thing, and Brandon can do everything. Brandon is a childhood spy and an urban world entrepreneur. I'm a child prodigy and a human computer. And I like it that way. Very nice. Makes things go a lot smoother. We need this butchering up and running too. Okay, so this is going to get built up. Store. Okay, so we are storing with this fridges are operational. We have 20 meals stored. So I guess these fridges can only hold 2 each. So if I do something like, where's temperature? It's 100 steel and 3 components. Make like 3. As long as we have 30 meals kind of kicking around always, it's fine. So let me see if I can catch them as they're good. Okay, I did. Let's go ahead and fence this off. Right. We can put, I don't know, go up, and then we'll put a gate, I don't know, here. Space already occupied. Not that one, but this one. Put a gate here and here. And that'll be good. That's where we're gonna do our farming. Farming Charlies. So, let's go ahead and something here. Let's see, how much space do we have? We have 26. Let's try to break 26 into 3s, so that'll be what, 12? No. What am I, stupid? 8, 16, 24, 9, 16, 27. So one plot's gonna be short. Okay, so if we have an 8 plot here, make that potato, and we'll have an 8 plot there. We'll make this, let's go ahead, strawberry, and then here, oops, damn it, see, that's what I didn't want to happen. And then I want to make a brand new one here. Okay, good, perfect. And then you're gonna be smoke leaf, so we can start getting this done. I want, because this is still kind of an exploit, but couldn't do it anyway. I'm gonna make this into farmland, just for cosmetic reasons, honestly. Actually, I don't like what it did to the game last time. You have to do it really weird. So actually we're gonna avoid that. So we still have these growing zones. Of course, I just cut them up. Damn it. Damn it. Okay, and there we go. The micromanager of this game is abysmal. But I love it. And I'll never trade this game for anything. Probably ever. Yeah, we'll haul that shit around. I'm still firing up the fridges, getting things hauled around, looking real nice. I like it. I feel like we're gonna actually probably be able to survive long enough this time, or for anything. I mean, it's a different story. It's me and my best friend Brandon. It's a new world out there, and we're getting ready for Alpha 16. I like how I put my food on the table, but I don't actually go and have a seat at the chair. And I do like that they're making the fence first. Help me protect my crop from animals and bunnies and shit. And we're old school farmers. Me and Bran, obviously. We're cutting the land up nice. Farming up. I guess we're out of wood to cut. Prioritizing growing, I guess. That's fine. Just gonna go over here and prioritize setting this build to be make butcher creature forever. And yeah, that's really it. And I guess we can make some kibble too, right? For the dogs, for the doges. Just regular kibble. Do until you have like, I don't know, make it at 40. But then we're gonna set a threshold for like if they have less than 10. Make more, I guess. Since it looks like you've been here a while, Brandon thinks you should give this community a name. What should it be called? Salvation. We'll call it Salvation. How about this? How about this? Kill Switch Salvation. Kill Switch Salvation. Welcome to Kill Switch Salvation, where we party hard with some dope ass metal. Alright, so we're gonna make a stockpile here. We're gonna zoom in, well, might as well unpause, right? And just have it be foods and animal corpses. And then we temperature, and this is gonna be our little freezer. Looks nice. Freezer is probably gonna need power. I'm sure it doesn't reach from there. We'll run it out here. I'm sure we'll get some automated turrets all the way out here eventually. There we go, connected to the main power line. We'll get the rest of this growing done. Nice, looking pretty good. Everything's coming along. Anything else from production we want to do? Probably get to some researching. Face styling bench, no, probably not. Butcher table, sculptor table. Brandon probably wants to sculpt some stuff, but I don't know if I really give a shit. We can make a crafting spot just so someone can, I don't know, sit at the table and, I don't know, make some joints. And yeah. So if we got weed, we need to make sure that we're rolling it. So that's how that's gonna happen. So this is what we need to do. So we're probably starting. What's this? Veggie mush, a simple meal of mushed veggies. Wish it would tell you the contents. Oh well, whatever. Yeah, I really wish it would tell you the contents, but whatever, that's fine. As long as you're making things. Where am I? Oh, I'm starting to obsessively write my Grimoire of Evil. This is how it begins. Writing in a frenzy, it says. Grimoire completed. King Zilla has no memory of the writing that is slightly dampened from the sweat of their labors. It is ghastly, filled with a strange alien language that is not readily understood. The ominous-looking diagrams of ritual sacrifices and spells within the tome has some colonists unnerved by its occult nature, whereas others have proposed setting up a proper research center to further study the secrets held within. Well, obviously, me and Brandon want to study the secrets held within. Because well, that's why we're fucking here. You know what I mean? You know what I fucking mean? Like, That's the whole reason. That's the point. We set up this grimoire. We set up our Forbidden Knowledge Center right here. And yeah, might as well just want to put like a lamp here, a lamp in there, just so we have, I don't know, some light. There we go. Probably want to put like a street lamp out here somewhere. Okay, Linus Gnome on point, going to sleep. Probably want to turn that off. I don't have a research bench built. I have one in the making though. The current loadout, nothing. Edit loadout, what the fuck is this? What the fuck is this? New loadout? Loadout 1, select loadout, loadout 1. So this is loadout 1. I can like, okay, we'll come back to that later after we have like an arsenal. Okay. Okay, let's go ahead and check out the factions. Bro at the Cave, 33, good. Bikiro of Chicken. Townfolk of Innsmouth. Department of Ancient Artifacts. And Manic Skunks. Well, at least we got some friends. Unlike the last episode where a misclick forced me to arrest someone instead of trading with someone. And I was running on speed 3 and they were way too close. And that's all she freaking wrote. Gonna make some more veggie mush, I guess. Wanna like, I don't know, that's fine. We'll clean the ruins later. Still getting all of our crops planted. It takes a couple of days to actually plant crops. I'm actually pretty surprised it's taking this long. And I guess we don't have like, you know, oh, there's a mad animal. Oh no. This crazed rat. Yeah, well, good thing me and Brandon ain't no bitches. Gonna run for nothing. Attack that shit. There you go. Fuck out of here. We're not gonna eat that rat though. No, we're not gonna eat that rat though. Good, good. Let the hate flow through you. Still getting things done. Good. There's our wooden forbidden knowledge center. I like how there's like an ominous hum now. Decipher strange symbols. It's good. Set that to 4. After all the growing is done, we should be pretty good. Okay, just gonna eat a meal. Everything's going pretty nice. I mean, exceptionally nice. So as soon as we're done with this, I'm actually gonna draft both of them. We're gonna go do some deer hunting, just to kind of future-proof ourselves. Since this is online, let's turn this into a proper freezer. 28. What are you doing? Just having a fucking seat. Cool. FMJ. And he got, what is this? FMJ as well, okay. Good armor piercing rounds. I'll let them sleep. And then in the morning we'll go and hunt some elk. And does and stuff. We'll try to just go for the bucks. But, I don't know. Yeah, I ain't got no real problem eating doe either. I know it's illegal in America, but I ain't got no problems. Alright, so let's go here while they're still asleep. Alright, you got single. You got single, good. So let's go ahead and attack. I want to continue attacking. There we go. Then you go over here. And melee attack this buck. And now we're gonna prioritize butchering. Thank you, Brandon. You're the best friend ever. Yeah, so that's not gonna fly. 30 deer hide just can't be sitting around. We're gonna need to set up a storage. I'm thinking here, but this is too small. Gotta expand just a tiny bit, like so. Put the door closest over here. Solidify that, deconstruct the interior, and let it rip. And that'll be like our main storage stockpile area where we keep our orbital trade beacon and things. We'll tell them that this is the trading spot in here. That's fine. We gotta set up guest beds and shit. What is this actually? This is just shallow water. A building on top of water. Nice. We can set up like a little guest area over here, I guess. Should be fine before we get anyone. Okay. Yeah, just like that. Just like that. And deconstruct. There we go. Getting a lot of steel in the process though. Like, got plenty of steel. We need to actually set up our first defensive turret. So where's a good place to put this thing? Here, right in front of our solar panels. Okay. Like that. Good, 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 good. Just in case we start running out of wood, I'll just tell you guys anything that's in here, go ahead and chop it down. Doing pretty good for the first episode. We got, you know, a nice little base set up. Shit's getting roofed up. Brandon's like, you know what, this place probably needs a roof. And he's absolutely right. We're gonna just go to floors. Plywood. Wood floors. Great option for cheap temporary flooring during construction. Actually, we're gonna plywood this up. This is gonna be primary stockpile. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, just cheapo plywood is fine for our stockpile area. Should have meals and stuff. Yeah, we are making meals. Berries, this needs to be critical food priorities here. I guess we'll just move the slate out of the way. This is what it's mostly all about, ladies and gentlemen. This is just me building a base with my best friend. If you guys have a problem with that, then you guys are funky. A dish assembled with care from both veggies and meat. Okay, nice. Hope you, are these guys getting like positive mood buffs? Food, film table, 8 fine meal. Nice, yes they are. Not Linus's master. What's the problem with Linus? Uh-oh. Okay, that's fine. Well, we'll fix that right now. So is that gone? It is. Linus is master. Nice! No reason to just have me feeling like shit because he thinks the dog doesn't love me. I own the dog. I can make the dog love me. It's amazing. The power of persuasion. Alright, we're just chopping down some more trees. Let's go ahead and just get some horseshoes. I don't know, here somewhere central. So if they ever do joy, whenever they're done, they can just get back to it. No real reason for me to floor up the stockpile. I just really like it. It's aesthetically pleasing for me. And yeah, so far so good. We're gonna just kind of let them play out, build up this little area first as well, I mean. So we're gonna have something like sleeping area with some guest beds, furniture, guest beds. 1, 2, 3, 4. I like this one spacing alignment, and then something like this. Just like this is the sleeping quarters. And then we can have like a long table, I guess. Actually, modular table. Like this. And then we can just have some modular chairs. Where the fuck is linkable stools? And look at that. That's awesome. Then you guys can have a seat. We might as well drop a fridge for you guys if you guys want to have a little bite to eat. And that should be good enough for you guys to not have to hate me when you come and visit. So we're just gonna run the power like that, and might as well drop a light. They'll be under furniture, standing lamp. We put one in here. Nah, it's all good. And yeah, just let them take it away, maestro. Just start getting some of these trees out of my base. Alright, 2 batteries are filled up. Good, very nice. I'm just gonna have a meal. Brandon's chopping some more trees, installing benches. Should be a-okay. Like, you know what I mean? This is like probably the best setup I've had in a long time with the 2-man start for Rimworld. I did go from extreme to rough difficulty, but I did want to like have some kind of end game. I always die within the first like hour and a half of playing a Rimworld game, just because I always want to challenge myself. So I'm allowing myself for the mods to challenge me and me actually be able to get to the end game and have the research and have a super base with 50 people. Maybe even have a save for Alpha 16 when it comes out. But that's going to be the end of the episode, guys. Thanks again for joining me, and see you in the next one. Like and subscribe.